There is an industry worth over $10 billion a year. It operates in the shadows of Monaco, the Maldives, and the Mediterranean, and it has one goal: to keep you spending. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on the secrets the superyacht industry has been hiding from buyers for decades. What you are about to find out changes everything. Every year, thousands of buyers enter the superyacht market. They have the money, they have the dream, but most of them walk in completely blind. Blind to the markups, blind to the depreciation, blind to the agreements that benefit everyone in the room except them. We are going to cover 5 secrets today. 5 things the industry actively avoids telling you. And by the end of this video, you will never look at a superyacht listing the same way again. Secret number 1. The markup on a new build superyacht is one of the best kept secrets in the luxury industry. When you walk into a car dealership, you roughly know what the dealer paid for the vehicle. There are websites, tools, databases. The markup is visible. The superyacht industry operates nothing like this. On a $20 million new build superyacht, the actual build cost to the shipyard can be as low as $11 million. That is a $9 million margin, 45% markup on a single vessel. And that number does not include the broker commission on top, which can add another 5 to 10% to the final price. The shipyard wins, the broker wins, and the buyer. The buyer pays full retail in a market where almost nobody pays full retail. The buyers who avoid this trap do one thing differently. They hire an independent yacht consultant before they ever speak to a shipyard or broker, someone whose only job is to tell them what the vessel is actually worth, not what the industry wants them to pay. Secret number 2. A superyacht loses value the moment it hits the water. Most people understand that a new car depreciates the moment you drive it off the lot. A $100,000 vehicle can lose 15 to 20% of its value in the first year alone. Superyachts follow the same principle, but on a catastrophic scale. A $30 million new build superyacht can lose $8 to $10 million in value within the first 3 years of ownership. That is not a typo. $10 million in depreciation before the vessel has even made its first charter booking. The industry knows this. The brokers know this. But it is rarely, if ever, disclosed up front to a first-time buyer. The buyers who protect themselves from this do 2 things. First, they buy pre-owned vessels between 3 and 5 years old. The original owner absorbs the depreciation hit. They buy at the bottom of the curve. Second, they charter the vessel aggressively in the first 3 years to offset the value loss with income. Depreciation is not avoidable, but it is manageable if you know it is coming. Secret number 3. The charter market is not as lucrative as the industry wants you to believe. Every broker and shipyard sales rep will tell you the same thing when you hesitate at the price. Just put it in charter. It practically pays for itself. This is one of the most misleading statements in the superyacht industry. Here is the reality. A $20 million superyacht in the Mediterranean charter market generates an average of $500,000 to $800,000 per year in gross charter income. Sounds impressive until you subtract the management fees, typically 15 to 20%. The crew costs, the fuel, the provisioning, the maintenance between charters. By the time you net everything out, most charter operations break even at best. The vessels that actually generate meaningful charter income share 3 characteristics. They are between 40 and 55 meters. The sweet spot for charter demand. They are in a premium location, Amalfi, Mykonos, or the French Riviera, and they are managed by a specialist charter management company, not the broker who sold them the vessel. Secret number 4. What really happens with your crew and why it costs far more than the contract says. A superyacht does not run itself. A 40-meter vessel requires a minimum crew of 6 to 8 people: captain, first mate, chef, stewardesses, deckhands, engineers. The annual crew cost alone on a 40-meter vessel runs between $800,000 and $1.2 million per year, and that is before you factor in crew flights, visas, training certifications, and turnover costs. Crew turnover in the superyacht industry is extremely high. The average crew member leaves a vessel within 18 months. Every time a crew member leaves, the owner pays recruitment fees, relocation costs, and training time for a replacement. The owners who manage this most effectively hire a dedicated yacht management company to handle all crew relations, contracts, and logistics. It costs between $50,000 and $150,000 per year, but it saves multiples of that in turnover, legal disputes, and operational chaos. Secret number 5. The ultra-wealthy do not always buy their super yachts. And there is a very specific reason why. In the world of super yachts, there is a financial structure called a bareboat charter agreement. In simple terms, you lease the vessel for a fixed period, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. You have full exclusive access. It feels like ownership. But you are not carrying the depreciation, you are not liable for major structural repairs, and you are not locked into a vessel that no longer fits your needs in 3 years. The depreciation stays with the owner, the flexibility stays with you. For vessels between $5 million and $30 million, the lease market has exploded in the last decade. Why own a $30 million asset that loses $3 million in value every year when you can lease the same vessel for $1.2 million annually and walk away when you are done? The math is not complicated. The industry just never volunteers this information because they make far more money selling you the vessel outright. Now you know. And knowing changes everything about how you approach this market. Stay with us, because the bonus secret we are about to reveal is worth more than everything you just heard. And now for something the industry absolutely never talks about. The bonus secret. Flag registrations, and why they matter more than the yacht itself. Every superyacht in the world is registered under a flag state, a country whose laws govern the vessel. Most buyers assume their yacht will be registered in their home country, and most of the time, that is the most expensive mistake they never knew they made. Here is what the ultra-wealthy understand about flag states. The Cayman Islands, Malta, and the Marshall Islands are 3 of the most popular flag states for superyacht registration in the world, and for very specific reasons. First, taxation. Yachts registered under certain flag states pay 0 VAT on the vessel itself. On a $30 million superyacht, that is a saving of up to $6 million in tax alone. $6 million, simply by choosing the right flag state before you sign anything. Second, crew regulations. Different flag states have different requirements for crew certifications, crew nationality, and minimum staffing levels. The right flag state can save you $200,000 to $400,000 per year in crew compliance costs alone. Third, legal protection. If a dispute arises between you and a charter guest, a crew member, or a marina, The flag state determines which legal system handles it. Some flag states offer significantly stronger owner protections than others. The superyacht industry never volunteers this information up front because flag registration is handled after the sale, meaning the broker has already been paid. The buyers who save the most money are the ones who ask about flag registration before they ever agree to a purchase price. One conversation with a maritime lawyer about flag states can save you more money than any negotiation you will ever have with a broker. That is the bonus secret. And it is worth more than everything else in this video combined. 5 secrets plus 1 bonus. 5 things the industry spends millions making sure you never find out. And 1 final piece of knowledge that could save you millions before you ever sign anything. Yacht Vault exists to give you access to the information that levels the playing field. If this video opened your eyes, subscribe, because we are just getting started.